Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Friday, the 16th of July, 2021. I hope you're doing well. I've got a live show live here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there 3 times a week. And also, if you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find links in the description box and probably one up there as well. What energies do we all have today? We've got Foxfire, fire, passionate, maybe a bit of anger. Fiery energy around today. Let's get some more information about all of this. Curiosity. And it might, okay, so be curious today because people might be fired up about something or feeling very passionate, angry about something, triggered, easily triggered, that kind of thing. It might seem quite surprising to you, but just kind of be curious about it rather than judgmental about it. Same with yourself as well. If you're feeling fired up or easily triggered or like, you might want to judge yourself on that. Like if we're just kind of randomly angry about something, we can make ourselves wrong for that, and we shouldn't necessarily do that because any negative emotion is really important guidance. When we're experiencing a negative emotion, it's for a reason. And we need to listen to that reason and make some different decisions, right? So just be curious about whatever it is that comes up today for you, or that's passionate. It's fiery energy, and it could be also that you need to kind of embody that or accept that you're that fiery energy too. Don't make it wrong. It's not wrong. Seven of Wands. Headed towards something better, but it's like there's an obstacle along the way, is what I'm getting from that. An obstacle that you're not necessarily wanting to look at. Like the anger thing, a lot of people can make anger wrong, and instead of like being 100% authentic and expressing whatever it is that they're feeling, make themselves wrong for that. And so ashamedly kind of pushing it down, pushing the anger down. We don't want to do that. Repressed emotions have to come out at some point. And it could be the energy of that today is that repressed emotions are coming out. We need to deal with those emotions, and generally anger comes up for a very good reason. So you might have not been wanting to address some of the issues that you felt that you've had because of this judgment about it. Getting a lot from that card. The shying away from taking action on it because you're making it wrong. You'd rather kind of ignore it. It's not a time to ignore it. In fact, it's never a time to ignore these things within ourselves. Take the more self-loving approach and recognizing that we are all things. We've got it all inside of us. And of course, our guidance system isn't just about what makes us happier. The more important guidance, the most important guidance is what makes us feel terrible. Anyone that's been through any kind of abuse or any victim of anything will know that. It makes you feel terrible, and you've got to listen to that, right? And empower yourself and get out of that. Tell us more in the energies today. It's had a good shuffling. The High Priestess, using your intuition. Using your intuition on this, it feels like it's time to face up to something now. Face something that you haven't wanted to before, to get yourself out of choppy waters. Now, that's going to ring true for some people. Other people have already been doing that work, and there's not much that's repressed. There probably is some stuff that's repressed, but not much. And it could be that this is happening for other people. Getting yourself out of choppy waters. Now, if you are in an abusive situation or anything like that, this today could be about recognizing how bad it's making you feel. And it doesn't even need to be that. It doesn't need to be like, when I say abusive, it can be of all levels. It doesn't have to be like really bad. Some people keep themselves there because they won't recognize that it's taking their energy down just a little bit. Or it could be taking your energy down a lot, but you're just used to pushing those negative emotions down, making it wrong within yourself to feel that as a reaction to what it is that you're experiencing. and so missing the guidance that you're getting from your emotional guidance system altogether. So it could be that you need to get yourself out of those choppy waters, remove yourself from the abuse. Probably is that, because it's always that. It is always that. It's always about empowering yourself to make a better decision for yourself and loving yourself enough to remove yourself from that situation. There's no fixing situations like that. It's not yours to fix. That's why it's not yours to fix. Seven of Wands, what is this? So it could be about staying in your own lane today as well. Nine of Voices, the anxiety, the nightmare. So there's something that is flying under the radar about anxiety, sleepless nights anxiety, that you haven't wanted to fully feel. And now is the day to fully feel that, to address that rather than to carry on ignoring it. I know for myself, like I'm going through this at the moment. This is speaking to me at the moment personally because, well, as I'm recording this, which is like on the Monday before the Friday, I recognized that I was using alcohol throughout my life to counteract anxiety. There was a few other reasons, but a lot of it was to counteract this anxiety that I'd got from abuse in my childhood. And so that was a pattern. And then when I quit that, because my anxiety had lessened, because I'd healed myself to a point, when I stopped drinking the alcohol to excess regularly, and it just started to become a regular thing, that was about 3 years ago, I switched the anxiety that was behind it. I turned it from alcohol to working and training, right? And so I was taking that anxious energy and diverting it into something else instead of numbing out with the alcohol, working a lot, right? And so it's just recently that I've recognized that I'm calming down a little. I'm going on my beach walks in the morning and slowing down, but I've still got that, that anxiety, and now it's time to take it to the next level. So that might be talking to you too. So I've realized that there is still some repression inside me and having to deal with it. So there was next level of healing. It's like peeling an onion. There's always the next level to take it to. Emotional release involved in that. This is so speaking to my personal stuff here. Emotional release involved in that, right? So what I was saying before about those repressed emotions need to come out to get to that next level of healing. Something that you've been ignoring, it's got something to do with a fire, passion, energy, anger, also anxiety here that needs to be faced now. An emotional release involved in that, which is very much where I'm at the moment. I'm recognizing that there's suppressed emotions behind that need to come out. So, time to heal. Next layer, healing. Follow your intuition, says the High Priestess on that. Your higher self will always lead you to the right information, maybe even to this, to help you with that healing. So, follow your intuition. What's behind this? 10 of Voices, about the pain of what's causing you pain, right? And so trust yourself when it comes to your pain. You know what's bringing you down. Don't let anyone else tell you that it's not that bad or that it's not bringing you down. If it is, you know yourself. You know what hurts you. You know what doesn't hurt you, right? And so trust yourself in that. And as I said, I was getting that at the start. It doesn't have to be like horrendous abuse or anything. There's a lot of like hard people that think abuse is only if there's fists involved. And if there's not, then it's not really abuse. Well, we know that that's not true, right? There's a lot of levels of psychological and emotional abuse that goes on. So trust yourself in whatever pains you and do make moves toward that. Maybe you were pushing these emotions down before because everyone else was saying, well, it's not that bad. And maybe you were telling yourself, well, it's not that bad. Other people have it worse. Like nothing physically happened to me. Maybe something physically did happen to you, but you could still be telling yourself that story. So you know what's hurt you, what hurts, what takes your energy down, what's a pain point for you. Trust in that, especially. Discernment. You decide. You get to decide that, nobody else. Nobody else gets to decide that. And also vice versa, don't let anyone else tell you what should hurt you if it doesn't hurt you too, because there's a lot of kind of over the top political correctness kind of virtue signaling going on, trying to make all kinds of things that aren't a problem into a problem. It's like, this should hurt you. It doesn't know. I remember one time feeling great shame because someone tried to do that. I was in Australia and I was giving someone a drink, and the guy playfully tapped me. I was cheeky. I'm cheeky. So I was cheeky to him. He playfully tapped me and we laughed. Then one of the triggered healer type on the table said, that's assault. And straight away we got taken down from this good feeling vibe. I don't know where he went, but his energy went down, my energy went down. I felt shame. I'm like, that was assault. I didn't feel it like assault. And I made myself wrong. I started feeling wrong about that. It's like, am I being assaulted or that? No. Don't let people do that to you, because if you know, trust yourself, you know whether something's hurting or not. If something isn't, that wasn't assault. It wasn't assault at all. In fact, I'll have bigger play fights with my friends now, and it's not assault. It's definitely not assault. So don't let unhealed, triggered, highly sensitive people tell you that something is bad when it isn't bad for you. Yeah. Six of Swords, get yourself out of choppy waters. Five of Emotions, so you can defrost your heart and move forward. So whatever that means for you, getting yourself out of choppy waters in these situations you find yourself in today. Removing yourself from that, listening to the guidance of that negative energy that you're feeling, or detaching yourself from those people that are highly sensitive and triggered. What was it I saw the other day? Someone did a TED talk and it was just ridiculous. It was just ridiculous. Someone trying to make something into a problem that is not a problem at all. There's a lot of this craziness going on, so be careful. Don't get sucked into that. Don't let these people lead you into guilt and shame when you shouldn't feel pain from those things, you know what I mean? So Six of Swords, getting yourself out of that, defrosting your heart so that you can open up more, can be more open when we're more resilient, right? When we can protect ourselves and when we're true to ourselves too. So there's kind of a lot of outside influence energies today, and picking that apart and being kind of more integrity with yourself so that you can move forward toward what it is that you want. Otherwise, we're kind of being battered around by other people and other people's pain points. So much out there, projection of people's pain. There's so much of that out there right now, especially. Careful. And we've got grounding. Ground yourself. Let's get yourself out of those choppy waters, remove yourself from those energies, and ground yourself down to earth in whatever way you do that best. What's going on in our love lives today? In our love lives, free yourself. It's a really similar kind of an energy. Free yourself. There could be burdens, projections going on within your love life. It could be that you're single and your friends are projecting things onto you about your love life being a problem when it's not. How often does that happen with single people? If you're happy single, love life's not a problem. It could be that you've got to heal yourself more before a healthy relationship can come in. And so just be single. Just be single for a while until you've done that. And then a healthy relationship can come in. Instead of, all the people that are uncomfortable because you're single, letting them tell you that it's a problem. It's not. You are good enough. You're good enough. No matter where you are, what you're doing, in relationship or not, you're good enough. Tell us more. Elevation. Elevation. You're making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. And this is about self-love as well. Being true to yourself, your vibration of love, what's right for you. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. So own what is yours, let go of what is other people's, and get out of that projection game. Yeah, try and get yourself out of that projection game today, I would say. What else is going on in our love lives today? The Phoenix, transformation. Yeah, things could change. A new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and change mind. So you could be changing your mind about what's painful for you, what's not, what you want, who is kind of in alignment with you, who isn't, that kind of thing. What else for today? What else is in the energies for today? We've got the Oracle's gift here. Great day to get a reading. And this could be tapping into your energy as well. We do have the High Priestess out there, and so it could be tapping into you being the Oracle, your gifts being the Oracle. What else is in the energies? Positivity and companionship. So, positivity. Overly positive people can be a problem. It's good to look on the bright side of things, right? But overly positive people, the ones that suppress stuff, that's a problem. You know, in yourself, when you've done that yourself, it's a problem. It's a coping mechanism, right? It's like a bypassing thing. So be careful of that. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest situations. So don't lose the positivity, but make sure it's not like toxic positivity. That's what I'm getting from that. And also companionship here. Careful who you hang out with. When you fully blessed, embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. Yes, just what I was saying before. As if in confirmation. What else have we got going on today? This. We've got Cup. You should accept valid criticism, but be very discerning about it because of everything that I've said ahead of this. Dog far away. So that means own what is yours, but don't take on what isn't yours. Accept valid criticism, but don't take on criticism that's not yours. Don't let those new TED Talks tell you that something's a problem that it isn't. Yeah? We know in our heart what is negative energy or bad energy or energy that takes us down and what's not. Right? You've got Doug far away, distant friend is thinking of you. So there could be someone getting in touch with you today. Someone that you haven't heard from for a long time. Someone that's in a different location. Someone from your past. And also moon changes are happening in your life now. So that there is an element of change in all of this energy. Things need to change up now. Changing your approach to doing things is a new level of healing, which always takes us to a new level of reward. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I'm going to pull a crystal out of this bag here. It's got a red one and a green one. The red one means no, don't do it. The green one means yeah, go for it. So think of your question now while I get some advice. So what energies, what guidance do we have? How can we best deal with the energies today? That's the question. How can we best deal with the energies today? My cat's asleep right there, looking at me. With her eyes open, she's asleep. She's fast asleep. She's freaking me out. King of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Right. This is the advice for today then. The King of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Be careful. This is like sneaky, deceitful stuff. The King of Cups. Some people can come across as being love and light and open, and then tell you that you're a problem or things are a problem or something like that. Be careful of that. You might be susceptible to King of Cups kind of character, someone that seems to be in charge of their emotions, but actually they're not. They're bypassing. They are projecting wounds onto other people, that kind of thing. So you could have been susceptible to that in the past. Just be careful of that today. How best to deal with these energies today? How else to best deal with these energies today? Wheel of Fortune, adaptation, elevation. Yeah, you're going to the next level. I feel it. It's the next level of healing. Takes you to the next level of reward, especially around relationships. I just heard. You know how that card said into healthy relationships? That could have been what you were asking for. This healing needs to happen first. So the Wheel of Fortune, universe is helping you here. And the Two of Swords, indecision, avoidance. If in doubt, don't make a decision. Get really clear on things first before you make a decision. So don't make a decision on the point of non-clarity. I mean, don't think, oh, well, maybe this is one of those people that Claire was talking about. Don't do that. Yeah? Get clarity within yourself. Remember, the High Priestess came here. Don't even let me tell you that something's hurting you that isn't, right? The High Priestess and the Ten of Voices is very important today. Tune into yourself. So think of your yes or no answer question now and pause the video if you're not ready for the answer, because the answer is yes. It's the green light. Go for it. Yes. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button and click that notification bell that's next to the subscribe button when you click it to hear more from me. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.